Hello, Dave here. Leeds we're in today. We're in the main Millennium Square, I'm going to call it, in Leeds. I want to have a look at that wonderful building. But before I do, I just want to have a very quick swing round to show you the type of technology and the things that I'm interested in is everywhere. I do believe that's, I think that's a town hall building, is it? Move along a bit. I'm not going over to see them buildings, and it's starting to rain, so God knows whether I'll be able to film this. But we'll have a quick blast, because it is one hellishly strange building. From the owls on the top of the building up there, hollow towers, and these big owls out here. The building itself, what I'd like to really start with, and let's have a look at the windows along the top first. As you can see, the beautiful uniformity of the windows along the top. Come down to the next level, you have the beautiful wall uniformity of the windows there. Them three doors were once windows. Exactly below them ones, and in line with them ones. The decoration above the top of the window is slightly different. Hang on. But it's difficult with it being raining. And also I don't like to try and get other people in, but one thing I want to show you first before we go too much further with this place is the mud flood aspect, because we have a wander up here and up the steps. That's what I want to show you. That'll also get me out the bloody rain, because I'm soaked up the skin. It's been bucketing down all day. It's not the brickwork or anything I'm interested in. But all I'll really say with the doors are, you look at that door, brickwork either side, the lintel above is exactly the same as that window there. These doors were once windows, and I think this goes down a fair bit, because we look down here, you can see the next row of uniform windows that I dare say runs right across the building. One of these steps that I'm stood on are in the way now. There's a few things that get me with this place. Try and show you from inside, not going out in the rain. Are these owls. They're absolutely everywhere. Now what I've noticed there, you can't see down it, but they've got a panel up on the front there. Why, I don't know, but there's the same panel. It's not being lifted up. We move round in front of that one there. Wise owl. Try and keep the camera down until there's something to show, so I'm not getting too much rain on the lens. Couple of things really is are these beautiful little cherubs. Couldn't get a very good picture of them last time. What they're for, what they're about, no idea. But one of the other beautiful things about this building is, if you have a look along the side, you can clearly see by the way the level is, it's clearly mud flood, but how's that for a clock? You know, talk about over the top. Money no object.
Oh, Jimmy's good.
I will try and move a bit further on the front. Give some ideas. That's the front of the proper look from the owls again. Let me just move over to this side of it here. It's the same with all these buildings. The symmetry is wonderful. Like the other side, you have your two cherubs. And not to be outdone by the other side. Look at that lovely clock. And what I've come right out here for is that's the panel that's open below the owl that I've just mentioned. He is quite a handsome beast. Right, what I'm going to attempt to do is have a wander up the side here, and hopefully the rain might have eased off by the time I get to the top. Catch her in a bit. Managed to get a bit of cover and get a view of the side of this place. But the first thing that strikes me is the gold owls. They're everywhere. I hope this van's going to cut me off. Maybe not. It may be difficult to see. But on the four corners of each clock there's actually gold turtles as well. Which is strange. Or maybe not, I don't know. But what I was saying around the front about the uniformity of the windows, as you can see, they're all the same. Just like the ones I showed you around the front that have been turned into doorways. And as we come down, this seems to be a public entrance there. As you can see, the sloping off of the building, I mean, there's a fair substantial amount at the back end of this building that's buried. Just had a look on the roof there, there's nothing I can see apart from that tiny little antenna up there sticking out out of nowhere. I'm going to try and get around the back of this place because it's really interesting. It's an interesting building just from an architectural point of view. But as you can see by the line there, that line is level. That band there is level. As you can see, full windows exposed there, going right up to no windows at all. Right round the back we go. Right, managed to get round the back. With there being a government building, I've already had trouble with church since I come here. Really been made to feel uncomfortable in the church I was looking around. There is a reason for that, but I won't go into it here. I will attempt to walk down there and show you around the bottom there. I'll try and show you the tops of the building first. Two beautiful towers. Both with the gold owls. Now that white, as you can see around the windows, I've got pictures of that at home, of it all being linked together by wires. Now somebody has told me that it's lights on an evening, but I've never seen it lit up. Not to say there isn't lights, but all these little capacitors, not so little. Tower there, see all the green leaching from that one. Little antenna. I'm also going to go and show you now, if I can, about how deep in mud this place is. Buried levels. An antenna on his head as well. But like I say, with the big government building, and there's cameras everywhere watching me, so I may very well get stopped. But all I want to do is just photograph the outside, and just to show you what a beautiful place, building it is really. I'll just look at a slightly different view. Leading rain. Sorry about that. Lovely view up there with all the various components you can see. Antennas, capacitors, wires. But let's come down a level now. As I mentioned, you've got your lovely uniformity, your windows. That'll have been a window once over that opening. Now what I can show you, as I was talking about the uniformity of the windows, it's the same as all them. I actually think at one stage these windows maybe will have been a bit long. Well, as you can see there, I mean, that window there is the same height as them windows there. Them windows are right on the ground, so you know, I think there's at least the 2 levels below this, personally. But it's a lovely little courtyard, as you can see all the way around. All buried level. All this below us, I dare say, is pretty much hollow that I'm walking on, although I don't have proof of that. But knowing what I've learned since I started on this subject, that's very, very plausible. Now, I'd really like to show you, this back entrance. The steps up. I think this is a false doorway of being put in at a later date, but everywhere. Now if I can just try and clean the lens a little bit again. God knows whether it's made any difference. Sorry. I want somebody coming out, so we'll have to get past before I have a look. It's an absolute beautiful mural up the top there. Let's see if I can get in, have a look. So, oh yeah, I've made yet again. Leeds Civic building, I've just been having a look round and I've just been nabbed by security. You know, I'm out in a public bloody place taking pictures. He was alright. I had to go inside and, you know, I showed him my YouTube channel and he was spot on about it. But the fact is, you know, you walk on the streets taking bloody pictures and, you know, the amount of eyes that are on you is just bloody unbelievable. Anyhow, I'm walking away from the place now. I've told him I won't any more pictures on the place. So, anyway, that's the Civic Centre. So that's a church I've had serious bother with yesterday, filming outside. And the Civic building today again, having terrible problems trying to film outside. Talk about Orwellian society. Catch you later, bye. Trying to get a little bit better view of the towers. There's not a great deal I can say about them, and the fact is, if I get round the side or close to the side of the building and start filming, I get accosted by security like I just have been. But I'm far enough away now just to have a look at the beautiful uniformity of the towers. The row capacitors round there, as I call them, them little square things, not so bloody little. Then you have all this round the windows, this white stuff. Now I have got still pictures of it all being joined by wires, but I can't really see properly. I think there's some there, isn't there? That's as far as I can go. I'm shaking too much, so I'll pull out a bit. So that's the beautiful Civic building. It's just how society has become. You know, it's such a beautiful building. It's one of those things that's attracted me to the city. Beautiful buildings like this. But as I've just found out round the back, as soon as you go anywhere too close with the camera, they're onto you shit hot. I don't know whether they think I've got a fucking bag full of Semtex or something, but you know, it's crazy times we live in. So that's the Civic Hall, very high tech, and as I've shown out the back, very, very firmly stuck in the mud. Bye for now.